Alright guys, say you're in the woods and you're out of power, you don't have a charge on your phone. I got 37%. I got my GoPro, um, zombie apocalypse, power grids down, bad storm, camping, whatever. I mean, well, I got a charging source right here. Uh, a solar panel that you can just set up and get your own power. It's You can charge 2 devices. See, now my GoPro is charging. I don't know if you can see that. Um, well, that just killed my. See, if you don't have. See, I've got both of them charging right now. The key to this thing is to make sure that you've got plenty of bright sunlight. I see the sun shining really good right now, and it's doing good. Um, it's rated at 21 watts, which is 2.1 amps per side. When you use just one of the ports, I come a freaking airplane. When you use one port, you're supposed to get 3.1 amps, but with 21 watts of power, you would think it would be way more than that. So I'm gonna rate this at about 15, probably 15 watts, because I'm not seeing the power that you should get from 21 watts. And this thing is really, really dependent on sunlight. I mean, if you don't have direct sunlight shining on it, it will not charge. Some devices are better than others. Apple, if it don't have a certain amount, it won't charge. This GoPro has been charging consistently the whole time. When a cloud goes by or I don't have direct sunlight, my iPhone will stop charging. But I mean, you see that it's working, and you kind of put it behind it so your stuff don't get heated up. If you're just charging one, you can say you just want to charge your phone. Put that back in my pocket for now. If you just want to charge one, you can put. Goddamn ants are eating me up. You can put You can just put this thing here inside here and just zip it down. And I mean, it works good as far as what it says it'll do. It works good. We'll take a look at it inside. I don't have the right clothes and stuff to be outside, but to me, I mean, you know, if this is something that if you're camping out, it's a must. Like, see, you got really good sunlight going on right now. You can lay it down like that, or I think it works better like this because you can kind of catch it from all sides. But overall, I think it's a good idea if you're a camper or hunting or going to be off grid or be in the woods or desert, zombie apocalypse, whatever, stuff like that. But do I see it useful for anything else on that? No. I'd rather plug my stuff in. It would work better if it had a battery connected to it, so you always have power, so you could harness that power. Like right now, I got good sunshine, and it's making good power. That would make more of a better idea. I do have a battery pack that I probably could put on it, and harness some of the power. But to me, it's useless. I wouldn't recommend buying it unless you're using it for camping or going to be out and ain't got no power, and this is the best you can do. And they want $49 for it. And I'll put a link in the description to it. If you're interested, you can check it out. There'll be a $5. Uh, there'll be a $5 code in there to knock $5 off. But from what I'm seeing for it, it's not for me. I'm just saying. But I'm not a camping dude, and I don't like to be outside. I mean, I like to be outside, but I don't want to fucking live outside. So, I mean, this wouldn't really be like something for me. Now, if my car broke down, I need it, and my battery was dead and shit like that, which probably ain't never gonna happen. And I keep my stuff charged, and I keep an extra battery, so I know I'm not, putting a good word out for this thing, but I did say I would try it, and I tried it, and it's more aggravating than it's fucking worth. So I'll just leave it at that. I've been chasing the damn sun for 2 or 3 days and this thing keeps, see now it's up to 40%. So, I mean, it does charge. It does do what it's intended to do. And I will say that it would probably charge this phone completely if it's set in the sun. There's not a doubt in my mind. I've done it. I did a 30-minute test on it the other day. I had beautiful sunny skies, and long as the sun was strong like it is right now, it'll charge. But I'm gonna end this video on this. I'm gonna let this thing charge for a little bit longer. I'm gonna give it 30 minutes and see where the phone ends up at, and I'll pick it up on the tabletop and we'll talk about it. Alright guys, I'm going to pick it up with tabletop of this thing. This is what it looks like. It's got it's a magnetic, I guess, you can set it up like that. Which I didn't even notice until now that you can do that. It's got a kickstand, which is pretty neat. Just figured that out right now. And I feel like a dummy. I've got to redo the whole thing. There's your 2 ports. You got a light right there to let you know when it's charging, and you got 2 USB ports. One is 2.1. Well, both of them are 2.1 amps supposedly, up to a max of 3 amps with 1 port. It's a nice looking. It folds up. I mean, it's a perfect little deal. I mean, you got your little zipper to put your phone or whatever you're charging in. It's got a nice little logo, Axgio. You got some, I don't know if you can see that. Ain't got no light in here either because it's not sunny out. Smart power technology, built-in circuitry. Just pause and read, I guess, because I'm not going to read all that stuff. But anyway, my overall impression of this is, for the money, I'm not real impressed. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. That was for my 30-minute charge. I mean, it started out at 37% to 59%. I don't use, this is my old phone. It's an iPhone 5 converted to, you see it in a SIM card in it. It's converted to like a iPod. And that's what it's used for. In case my other phone breaks, got a spare. But I should do a video on how to convert your iPhone into an iPod. That's pretty interesting. But we ain't talking about that right now. I'm rambling again. But anyway, overall, it does what it's intended to do. It will work. It's a solar charger. It'll charge cameras, batteries. I didn't show that, but it will charge a standalone battery. In bright sunlight, you probably could go off your battery and have your battery charging. That's one thing I didn't try. I probably should have, because I didn't know. It's not really a thorough test. I'm tired of messing with this thing. It's not, it's not for me, so to speak. Is it worth $49? I don't know. Y'all have to let you make that decision. Is it worth $49 to me? No. I'd rather have a backup battery or a charging supply because you got to chase the sun. And on a cloudy day, this thing, when it's cloudy, it will not charge. It won't charge an iPhone, but I don't know about other devices. Now, when it was cloudy, it was charging my GoPro. It held a charge. So it's dependent upon what your device that you're trying to charge, what kind of power it needs, I guess, to charge is what I'm trying to say. So, I mean, I can't really I don't know. I mean, it could just be a Apple. It could be an iPhone anomaly that is why it won't. You know, if it's not a certain power, it won't take it. Uh, there'll be a link in the description for it. There'll be a $5 off code in it for it in the description if you want to check it out. I'm trying really hard not to bash it. I'm trying to like it. The novelty of a solar charger is cool. When I first did it and plugged it in and it was charging, I was like, hey man, that's pretty cool. But after trying to find the sun, chase the sun move. I mean, where I live, there's a lot of, you got a big time tree canopy over everything. So it's not, solar does not work here without doing some tree thinning. But somebody like sunny Southern California, perfect. The desert, perfect. The beach, perfect. I mean, for a beach, like camping out on the beach or being on the beach all day, perfect. The desert, perfect. Uh, you at sea, I guess, on a boat, perfect. As long as you got sunny skies, this thing is the deal. Other than that, if it's cloudy, it's crap. And, great for camping and emergencies. And, it's an emergency thing for me. I would only use this thing if I absolutely had to. I appreciate y'all watching. Thanks, and y'all be cool. Later.